For the first time in consecutive quarters, HDB prices actually fell. This is the first time it happened in the past 7 years. But on the flip side, we actually seen a record number of $1 million HDB transacted in quarter 2, total of 491 units in a single quarter. So what is it? Is the market crashing? Is the HDB market crashing? Or is it getting hotter than ever? If you are a HDB upgrader looking to upgrading this year, this is the video you cannot miss. I'm going to break it down to you about what is going on, and that may actually help you to gain clarity of what to do next. Let's move on. Okay, so we can actually see a lot of people are saying that the HDB market might be crashing because of the so-called slowing down of the index. But I don't think that's what's true, because that's what not the data actually shows us. Okay, so what do we see in 2026? Okay, so what you will see here, number one, is that the so-called the resale price index has fell for the second consecutive quarter this year. Okay, so what is a resale price index, or RPI? Basically, it's an index to actually measure the overall price movement and of course the market trend of the resale HDBs in Singapore over time. Okay, so understand? Okay, so what was happening is that Q1 it dropped by 0.1%. Okay, Q2 dropped by 0.3%. At this point of time, when people on the newspaper see this news, right, what they will say? Wow, HDB price slowing down. Is it a good time to enter already? Or is it, should I not sell first because the price is dropping, right? And most importantly, this is the first back-to-back drop since 2019, 7 years ago. Right? A lot of people will say that, but let's put it into perspective. The total of drop is actually negative 0.4%, right? But do you know since 2019, the price is already up by 34%. So you realize this drop actually is not very, very significant. In fact, I won't say that it's a very alarming move. Later, I'll explain a little bit more about why this is happening. But you realize, right, while this is happening, it feels like the HDB prices are slowing down. Our $1 million HDB has gained a new record of 491 units in April, May, and June. Total 491. Previous quarter was only 411 plus minus. Okay, what shocked me was this. Okay, Sky Terrace at Dawson, the 5-room loft unit, transacted at $1.7 million. Wow, I don't know when they bought this HDB, I would ever thought that they would be able to sell at $1.7 million for a 5-room HDB. This is great news, and it broke the prior record of its neighbors just 8 months ago. So it's not the first time this happened, just that it broke the record lah. Okay, so the question here is, right, the average seems like it's dropping, but the top end is just setting a new record. So is this a contradiction, or could this be a clue of what the market is heading towards? So that's what we are here to find out today. Okay, so before I go on, if you do like my channel, please like, share, and subscribe. Drop me a comment for anything that you think so as well. After I share everything, if you think that you still need help with your clarity about you're not sure about your own situation, please feel free to reach out to me. As you know, I spend a lot of effort to do all these videos to help you gain clarity, to help to make sure that you know what you want to do next. I believe that it's not just about a buy and sell, it's really about helping you to achieve the objective you want to achieve. You may seem that it's a bit far for you, but maybe with me, it may not be so far because of what I can do for you. So if there's any difficulties that you face, you're not sure about your position, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to have a chat. No obligations, can have coffee together. Okay? If not, let's move on. Okay, so what a lot of people are thinking, right, is that the market could be crashing. Wow, the headlines say, 2 consecutive months dropped by 0.1 and 0.03%. So scary, right? So maybe I should wait for a while as a seller. However, what I see the real story is what we call a two-speed market. What does this mean? So basically, right, it's actually places like, for example, you'll see Toa Payoh, Queenstown, Bukit Merah. These are all the prime mature estates. versus everyone else. Wow, this one like Spartans right now. But you can see these 3 estates are the one that have a lot of what? $1 million HDB. Okay, mainly for 3 reasons. Number 1, I would say is the scarcity. Number 2, of course, is location. Third, of course, the lease runway that comes with it. So if you ask me, if I have the money, definitely I want to stay in these places, right? I mean, it's convenient, central area, and I have all the local amenities I want. But the thing is here, what is pulling everybody down here right now while this is so strong? Okay, so this is what we're going to find out today. Okay, help me to look at this number, 13840. Again, I say, this number is not my 4D number for you. You want to buy 4D number, you buy my handphone number. Good luck to you. But this 13840 basically, right, is the MOP flats. The amount of MOP flats that they're going to MOP in 2026 alone. Okay, this number alone may not seem like a lot of significance, but I tell you this, in 2025, the number of MOP flats, 6,973 versus 13,000. Now is a wow, right? It's more than double of what we have seen last year. So plainly, what we can see that there's actually a bigger pool of eligible HDB upgraders into the market that will potentially put their units out for sale because they already hit their MOP already. So this will also add on to the resale supply. And if this is another revelation to you, in 2026 alone, the number of BTO to be launched is 19,600 flats. We will see another 19,000 over happy owners after balloting so long they get a BTO. Congratulations. Of which, about 4,000 are actually those that are of a shorter wait. Shorter wait means is below 3 years, you can collect keys. You realize the government is actually beefing up the numbers a lot, from 6,000 to 13,000 to even 19,000. Why are they actually doing so? Okay, why they're trying to do this, right, is to really increase the supply of flats, right, in order to moderate resale prices. So when this happens, you realize that of course the index will be slower because there's so much more HDB flat, right? And cannot be everybody just jump in to buy your flat. So it doesn't mean that the buyer demand drop, but because there's so much more flats, it takes time for the market to catch up, right? So that's what you actually will be seeing. So of course, timing also matters. The next thing you also want to understand, right, is rates, your borrowing rates. Okay, so right now SORA itself is about stabilizing about plus minus 1%. Okay, this is actually the lowest since July 2022. And this of course translates that your mortgage will also drop which is about 1.3% plus minus. Okay, as of what is being advertised now. But then again, stabilizing doesn't mean that it's falling. We really won't know what will happen to rates because our rates are also vulnerable based on a lot of influences. So it's really about, this is just like what is going on now, but it doesn't mean that rates will stay low forever. Okay? But the key important thing of today's video, right, be it you're a seller, you're a buyer, you need to be very clear about what your position is. Whether first thing your estate is in a mature estate or is it in a newer or further out estate. Because the strategies that will play out is totally different. Why I say so? If your estate is in a more mature one, like your Toa Payoh, Queenstown, Bukit Merah, right, then you're selling, you're very happy, right? But as a buyer, you want to buy into this estate, you have to prepare to pay 1 million. Because my neighbor already transacted 1.7, maybe I also can. Right? So if you are going to be targeting to buy into your mature estates this year, you need to be very careful. And at the same time, if this year now you are looking into be buying into a newer or further out estate, then you see, hey, $1 million a lot, should I stop buying? But actually the price here maybe got a bit slowed down. So you can see actually wherever your position is, right, based on understanding what you're trying to do as a buyer or seller, gives you a lot more clarity. So this is what I'm trying to do for you in this video as well. Okay, so the key question here is the HDB price or the HDB market, is it crashing? I don't think so lah, right? It's basically splitting into two markets, and knowing which side you're on is important. If for the entire video you cannot remember anything, just remember one sentence, okay? The HDB market is not crashing, it's not booming either. It is going into a split market. So as a buyer or seller, understanding what you want to achieve, understanding why you want to buy or where you are selling is important, because the strategies that you adapt is also going to be different. If you are not clear, don't know what to do, don't know what I'm talking about, just reach out to me. I will explain to you and give you a precise analysis for your specific situation. Okay? So, I think the real question here is, right, which side your flag is actually on? Is it on the hotter side or on the softer side? And I tell you, a lot of people also don't know what's going on. I just want to sell. People sell 1.7, I also sell 1.7. But my one is maybe say Sengkang. I also want to sell 1.7. Not say cannot lah, but now 1.7 Sengkang, I don't think so. And if let's say you are in Bukit Merah, let's say, hey, wow, the HDB index dropped. I want to sell 1 million. Is it I should drop a bit of price? You know what I mean? So understanding which side your flag is on, understanding where your target estate is on is important, because knowing all this will give you the correct strategy and clarity of what to do next. Okay? If you really still don't know what to do, a bit confused, right? Don't let the headlines decide for you. Don't let the headlines scare you. Okay? DM me your estate or where you want to be buying. I will tell you exactly, right, based on your situation, your affordability, your financial status, and what might happen to the estate. Okay? So, if that's all, this is end of the video today. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel again. If not, I'll see you in the next one next week. Bye-bye.